Well, as it's sad to say and sad to think about, but we are officially coming to an end with support and manufacturing when it comes to the last generation of consoles, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Now, Microsoft has discontinued the Xbox One altogether within the first month or two after the Xbox Series consoles first came out. But with Sony, it's been a completely different story. Right now, if you go in stores, especially like a Walmart, you will still see a PlayStation 4 brand new slim 1 terabyte. And as far as I know, it is the Modern Warfare 2 bundle, but you're still going to see a brand new manufactured PlayStation 4 still in stores. But but that might actually be ending relatively soon. Let's get started with this video, shall we? So, sponsoring this video, we have the best overall budget gaming TV right now on the market, and that being the Hisense U8H. And as you can see, the TV is actually on sale yet again. And for the 65-inch size, which is a pretty big size for a TV screen, it is mini LED quantum ULED. So if you're getting mixed with OLED with ULED is basically QLED of like what Samsung calls in theirs, but instead Hisense just calls it ULED. So for $900 for the 65-inch version of this TV, and we will go on ahead and show you the specifications of what you will get with this TV. And it is not an OLED, as we mentioned. It is an LED, and it's a mini LED, and it's a full array local dimming. And this TV has some of the best, if not probably the best, local dimming on a TV in this price class, and some of the best local dimming out of LCD type TVs. But also, it is a 120 hertz native panel, so you will be getting all of, the gaming out of this TV, but instead, only two of the HDMI ports are 4K at 120 hertz with HDMI's 2.1, and then the other two HDMI ports are 2.0 to play 4K at 60 hertz. So, this TV is really, really remarkable. If you're on the market to get the best TV, but you want to not pay a high premium price, you want a budget price that has an incredible picture quality, it has great performance and awesome gaming performance, especially, the Hisense U8H is right now the best high quality budget TV on the market that you can get right now. So if I was to recommend any budget TV with incredible picture quality and performance, this is the TV I would recommend. So definitely check out the Hisense U8H, because right now, I'm telling you, you are not going to regret this TV one little bit, and especially for $900 for a pretty big size 65-inch and being 120 hertz and having the best local dimming out of a lot of other LCD TVs, you cannot beat that price at all. So the Hisense U8H is right now the best high quality budget TV on the market. So welcome back to the channel. This is Tech and Gaming Reviews. So the end of support for when it comes to the 8th generation consoles, I honestly think 2023, like when it not just comes from the PlayStation 4 being discontinued from Sony, but also developers are now going to start heavily focusing on producing their games only for the next, well, technically current generation consoles like the PlayStation 5, like the Xbox Series X/S. That is honestly what I think is going to be happening. But let's go on ahead and show you of a number of PlayStation 5s that Sony has given an update to, and we will also give you our thoughts of the Microsoft Xbox Series X and S sales that they haven't updated at all, because what we think is about what it will be around. But let's go on ahead and let's show you the PlayStation 5 sales numbers that just happened, that Sony basically updated us with the end of fiscal year of 2022 or 2023, whatever it is, that ended March 31st. So this is coming from IGN, but you can honestly look PlayStation 5 sales up on Google, and there will be countless of different sites that are recording this. But this is from IGN, and it actually says the PlayStation 5 sales tops 38 million following its best year on the market. So yeah, essentially, like, you can literally go into a store, whether it be Walmart, Best Buy, or probably heck even GameStop, and you will be able to get pre-owned or refurbished PlayStation 5s probably from GameStop now, because now the PlayStation 5 is just easy to get now. It's a little bit on a different ball game when it comes to the Xbox Series X, not the Xbox Series S. Like, that thing has been, like, in stores for almost basically since the beginning of the generation. It was relatively hard when it came to the first few months of the consoles being out on the market. But then, like, early 2021 to mid 2021, the Xbox Series S was, like, always in stock, and you could literally pick up one anytime. But it's not been the same when it comes to the Xbox Series X. Now, the Series X is still easier to get than it was before, but I've went into Walmart and I've literally rarely ever see an Xbox Series X in there, especially even compared to right now with the PlayStation 5 when going into Walmart, and you can even literally see PlayStation 5s literally in stock easily everywhere that you go. So, yeah, so the PlayStation 5 is actually sold relatively... I gotta mess with my headset for a second. Freaking had an itch on my ear there for a second. But the PlayStation 5, as you can see right here, has actually sold 38.4 million consoles. That might seem like a very, very low number when you compare the PS4 sales with topping out around 120 million consoles sold worldwide when it comes to the PS4. But that is actually a really good, impressive number for developers to start to transition into only focusing more heavily on making their games exclusively to the current generation of consoles. And the Xbox Series consoles, while they are a little bit far behind the PS5 sales, they're still actually a lot better than the Xbox One for the exact same time period. Now, we haven't got an exact number on the Xbox Series sale numbers, but when we last heard about them, the Xbox Series was sitting at right around 20 million consoles, and this was mid to late last year in 2022. So I would honestly expect that the Xbox Series X and S are probably sitting at around 22.5 to probably at most 25 million units. So when you literally add that up and then add the 38.4 million units for the PlayStation 5, you're basically looking at a little over 60 million current generation consoles sold worldwide. And that's definitely a big number for developers to transition. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but you get what I'm saying. That's a good number for developers to basically focus more on making their games exclusively to PC and the current generation of consoles. Now, to a game that currently already exists that has been heavily supported for many years from now, and there is a rumor and speculation that Grand Theft Auto 5, which is one of the big games ever, and it amazes me how that game is still flying off shelves and still selling digitally and always being in the top 10 digital sell games on whether it be on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation. There is a insider by the name of Tez2 who is a really reliable Rockstar insider. He basically did a tweet that was basically indicating that Rockstar is probably going to be ending support for GTA Online after the summer of 2023 for the older consoles. And it makes so much sense because even like when Rockstar announced that GTA 5 was going to be coming out for, the PS5 and Series X, even before the PS5 and Series X even launched, Rockstar did, however, mention that it would be eventually only making exclusive content and exclusive updates only for those consoles, only for the current generation of consoles. And with GTA 5 now on those consoles and it being out on them for a little over a year, it honestly does make a lot of sense. And this is about what I was expecting for Rockstar to end support for GTA 5 for the online on the older PS4 and Xbox One is relatively somewhere around to about a year of the game being available on the current gen hardware. So I honestly do believe that we're not going to be seeing any more future updates for GTA Online for the PS4 and Xbox One. Now, Rockstar will continue to support the game on those older consoles with probably, letting the online servers and everybody continue to play and then do event weeks and this and that. But when it comes to overall content and adding new things to the game, and especially the online, racing and freaking all these businesses, I honestly don't. I do believe that we're not going to be getting any more future content for that game on the older consoles. I think from this point on, starting this December, everything's just going to be focused on the current gen hardware. So I do honestly believe that GTA 5 is only going to be getting supported on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles. But even though Sony is still making PlayStation 4s at this point, even though Microsoft has discontinued the Xbox One altogether within the first month or two of the Xbox Series consoles being out, I honestly do believe, and this is coming from after seeing Rockstar might be ending support for GTA Online, and then seeing these new record numbers of 38.4 million PlayStation 5 consoles worldwide. Even with the PS4 still being manufactured, I'm going to place bets that Sony is going to completely discontinue the PlayStation 4 altogether relatively soon, and I'm talking about probably anywhere between 1 to possibly 4 or 5 more months. I honestly do believe that Sony is going to discontinue the PlayStation 4 relatively in the next few months, because with that big of a number that you're seeing on the PlayStation 5, I just that's what I see. I do think that Sony is going to completely discontinue making the PlayStation 4 sometime in the next couple of months. And that's what I'm thinking is probably another couple more months is when it's going to be discontinued. But yeah, 2023, as we're telling you, I do think that this is the last year that we are going to be getting support for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, with all the consoles, with the PlayStation 4 being discontinued and Rockstar no longer making content for GTA Online on the older consoles, and even developers now no longer going to be manufacturing or producing games on those older consoles. So, yeah, 2023, I do believe, is the end of the road when it comes to the PS4 and Xbox One. And when you really also think about it, too, of other rumors and speculations, we are supposed to be, however, getting a mid-generation refresh like the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X were for the last generation consoles. We are supposed to be getting a mid-generation refresh for the PS5 and Series X, and it is rumored to be launching in holiday of 2024, which, if you really think about it, that would be 4 years with the PS5, with the current PS5 and Xbox Series X and S out on the market. And if that is honestly true, that right there is another thing that makes it, why Sony would discontinue the PS4, as well as already with Microsoft already discontinued the Xbox One already. So yeah, I do believe that 2023 is officially the end of the road for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One support, whether it be developer making games for those consoles, and whether it be Sony completely shutting down, discontinuing producing the PS4 in general, and whether it also be games like Fortnite, GTA 5, and Minecraft, and all that no longer getting future updates on those consoles and whatnot. Which Minecraft's a little bit of a different story, because we technically don't even have a next generation version of Minecraft at this point. So if you play Minecraft on your PS5 or Xbox Series S or X, you're basically still only playing the PS4 and Xbox One version, which to me is a little bit strange, because Minecraft is actually more popular than Grand Theft Auto 5 is, and yet Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out for the PS5 and Series X for relatively a little over a year at this point. So, but that's about another good thing too, of when we could possibly start seeing the upgrades of ray tracing support and whatever that we were supposed to get on Minecraft for the current generation consoles probably about a year or two ago. But that's when I can honestly see that they also might actually finally release a re-release version of Minecraft that has better textures and all that, including ray tracing support for the current generation PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. But yeah, 2023, it's going to be the end of the road. Like, I'm expecting Sony to completely discontinue manufacturing the PS4 altogether, at least in like 2, maybe 3 months at most. Like, that's just what I think is going to happen, is Sony's just going to finally completely discontinue the PS4 altogether, and all you're going to see in stores is basically PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X and S consoles, basically brand new. And we won't be seeing any more PlayStation 4s in store shelves anymore. So, yeah, 2023, yes, 2023, I honestly do think that this is the end of the road for the 8th gen systems. So, but let us know in the comments down below of what you think about last generation consoles ending support and hitting the dead end of the road relatively soon, whether it be Sony no longer manufacturing the PS4, or games like Grand Theft Auto 5, Fortnite, and countless of other games that still get heavily supported of no longer getting future updates on those consoles, and as well as, a PS5 Pro and an Xbox Series X Pro and whatever that is rumored to be coming out in 2024. So yeah, just leave us your thoughts down in the comment section down below of your thoughts about the end of the road of the HN consoles and what do you think is going to happen. But that pretty much does it for the video today. Hope you all enjoyed it. Rate, comment, and also subscribe if you are new to this channel, and we will be sure to keep you posted with more future content like this going forward. But without any further ado, this is Tech and Gaming Reviews. Hope you all enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.